Sound, a group of
Oh, there are dragons. Oh, there are storms. Oh, well, there's every kind of hateful force trying to tear us apart. Oh, there's something evil.
Something's evil
that tries to get in.
Don't let it in.
It's an arrogant fool and he's blustering like he can win. He can write up a law and drag you away. He can blow you a kiss, but you know it's a kiss that won't stay. He's just a pretender.
Just a pretender.
He came to destroy. He came to kill your faith and steal your joy. The devil won't prosper. He's gonna lose. He's gonna have to let go of every child who pursues. He throws the net over
and over,
but he can't bolt it down, 'cause the power within us is greater and never leaves town. I said the power within us is greater and never leaves town. Look in his eyes and he's gonna leave.
Amen.
'Cause he can't stand up to the power who lives in all who believe. Tell him your heart is not gonna move.
Stand firm, stand true.
And he's gonna flee, 'cause he can't stand to be told the truth. He's a pretender. He's a pretender.
Oh, just a pretender.
He's a pretender. Don't let him in. We defeat him with worship. We fight him with praise. Someday he'll fall backward into his own fiery blaze. I said someday he'll fall backward into his fiery blaze. Oh, he's a pretender. He's a pretender. He's a pretender. Don't let him in. He's a pretender.
Just a pretender.
From the beginner to the professional, from the novice to the master, from plain experimenting with things to make a masterpiece. These are all the elements of art. And our art in this show is sound. And we really are bringing art today. Thanks to future producer, Marina. She introduced me to two fabulous artists here. We have Miss Betsi, who's bringing our intro music, and her partner, Courtney. Oh, I love this. Hi, Miss Betsi.
Hello.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. This is wonderful.
What was the song you brought for the introduction of my show?
It's called The Pretender, and it's a song that, just came to me at my piano, which most of my songs do. I have no explanation for it, really. But it makes me very happy every time I play it, and it allows some of that fierce personality I have, 'cause sometimes you need to put your anger somewhere. It's good to be able to personify an object for that anger.
That's right.
So I have a lot of fun with this song.
Oh, it is. Now, we're going to get down to nitty-gritty. What makes Betsi Betsi?
I would say a fair amount of personality, friends, food, and I really love good music. It's very important.
Can't do wrong with good music. Miss Courtney!
Hi there, LB. How are you?
Oh, I'm here. You're there, but I'm glad you're here.
We're all somewhere. That's
Yes,
good.
we are here. Definitely, definitely. What makes Courtney Courtney?
What makes Courtney Courtney? I would say probably the most defining thing about Courtney is just that she has so much going on. There's a lot of, I'm a multiple project person. So I love music, I love filmmaking, I love art, I love food, all of those things, and people.
And my kind of
God.
drugs in life.
All that
That's
stuff
it. Yeah,
keeps it going, keeps it
Yes,
ticking. Yeah,
yes.
that's right.
That's my addiction.
Yeah, all right. You like to eat too?
I love it all. Friends, food,
Do you
music.
like to cook?
I do, especially when I grill.
All right.
Now back to you. Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, that's just
Now I'm
great.
going to ask you to dig way back in your memory banks. What was the very first sound you ever remember hearing?
Well, I have to say, when I was a baby, like the little babies that are supposed to sleep all the time, I didn't. And
did
so the only thing my mom could do to get a break was stick me in front of the speakers and play classical music, and I would just sit there and listen to it. And I don't remember that necessarily, but I feel like that was an integral sound journey that my wee self went on back in the day.
We must be distant relatives here
I think
because I
so.
went through the same thing.
For real?
Really?
All right. Classical for you too? Okay.
Miss Betsy, what was the very first sound you ever remember hearing?
The very first sound that I ever remember is kind of a funny story. But when I was a kid, when I was 2, I drank bathroom soap. And I drank dishwashing soap. The first memory I have is being in the bathroom of the grocery store and hearing the sound that the light made when it was buzzing and having my mouth washed out. I was probably also crying, but I remember the sound that the light made.
It beats hearing a toilet flusher.
It does. It does.
Okay.
It's a true story of my life.
I love real stories. Now we're going to hear another part of a short story about your life. What was the very first sound that motivated you to pursue music?
Oh, that's a good question. I heard a lot of great music growing up. I heard movie musicals. I watched The Sound of Music when I was a kid. I watched Disney movies. And I heard Bach. You know, my mom played minuets, and she played Day by Day on the piano. My parents both sang to me, so I'm sure that all of those things are a big influence.
What was the very first sound you ever remember hearing that made you pursue music there, Miss Courtney?
Great question. I grew up in a singing family, so I feel like it must have been musical sounds, but I'm a fan of sounds, of the sounds that things make, just that you don't even hear about or pay attention to, you just don't notice they're there. But my brother and I used to sing to each other. We have audio tapes of us recording each other, making up songs, and then trying to sing along. It was not successful, but we would just make up stuff and record it, and we were very young. We were probably like 4 or 5.
Don't put it down.
That was just the beginning.
Yes.
That was just the beginning. Something
Yes.
in there motivated me to start making my own songs out of all that.
That's what it's
background.
about.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Betsy, what are you going to do for us?
Well, I'm going to play a few songs that I wrote, a couple of ballads and a tango.
I love it. So what song are you going to do next for us, Miss Betsy?
The next song is called All Yours Now.
Thank you. All yours now.
Oh, I've dreamed of this day, never dreamed it would come. I've been hiding away from the light of the sun. Now it's here, it's not so scary telling you everything. But believe me, I'm all yours now. I've been around the block before I knew your name. Looking back, I'm not the same. If I knew then what I know now, I'd
Hey, I'm James,
Hi, I'm Aaron.
Hi, I'm Anna.
I'm Jasper.
and together we're Annalee and the Authorities. Come check out LV Smith's show on The
Sound Within.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
Hi, I'm LV Smith, host of the show Sounds Within, which comes on every Friday, 8:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. When I'm not producing that show, I like to watch James Jones Jr.'s show, which is called Anybody Can Play Guitar, which comes on Fridays at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. See you then.
My poetry is about viewing the world as I saw it as a young man, and down to the ages I continued to write verse. I used that as a creative expression, but it also helped me through life because I could address certain issues, certain feelings, and certain appreciations. I'm a retired school psychologist, and helping people was my thing. After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak, and suddenly I realized I was there where those other people were. My name is Julius Gaines, creative writer, poet, photographer. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at America Let's Do Lunch.
Hi, I'm LV Smith, host of the show Sounds Within, which comes on Fridays, 8:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. Hey, be sure you tune in and watch Thursday Night Live with Jeff Hodge, Thursday at 10 p.m. See you then.
This is Betsi,
And this is Courtney.
and you're watching Sounds Within.
I'm All Yours by Miss Betsi and Miss Courtney here. What motivated you to write that?
All yours now. That's sort of a future motivated song. I wrote it for like the future day when I get married or something like that.
Enjoy that now.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, you were sharing what motivated you to pursue music. What does it take to be a songwriter? Because like a lot of the music you have a lot of passion. After hearing you, I see you are there. And watching your energy ooze, I mean,
Thank you.
what motivates that?
I think it's just it's real life experience. I think that like I said, I tend to run around and socialize a lot, and to sit down at the piano, there has to be an emotion that brings me there in the first place. And it's usually some big emotion or life event or something I'm trying to work through. And it actually, it's like therapy for me. So songwriting, it comes from a place of living life and living reality and trying to find a new way to deal with my emotions.
Great. Miss Courtney.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm LV. Well, anyways.
Yes, LB.
You bring such a dynamic balance.
Oh, thank you.
Part of your thing you were saying, what makes you you is that balance. What motivates you to bring out the energy you do when you are performing with Betsi?
Well, I think the song, listening to Betsi and listening to the words of the song, I heard, this is the first time she played it for me, it was rough. She just started writing it, and I just started hearing harmonies and little fills here and there, and it was just, we just started messing around with it. It was just fun, no pressure. When you put pressure on it, it's, can kill it. So just taking the time to mess around and kind of find out, like, what works with this was good.
In other words, not fun if it's not fun.
It's basically, that's basically what I'm saying. It's not fun if it's not fun.
Great.
It's not fun, why bother? Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, words
a lot
of
of other
wisdom.
stuff to sing. Yeah.
Okay, Miss Betsi. I'm so hungry for something new. What are you going to play for us now?
I'm going to play a song called Every Time I Lay Eyes on You.
Every time I lay eyes on you. That is great. Let's hear it, Miss Betsi.
Death and life were never so at odds. Such a battle never fought among the gods. My heart breaks faith with all I know to be true. Every time I lay eyes on you. Desperation's just a parlor game, not a force I'll use to wrest away your name. I'll have to find another avenue for all I know to be true. I can't turn to you for consolation, even though you're so familiar with despair. Day by day, there's no indication that you care. I've been reckless, I've been dead at heart, turned my fallacies into a form of art. Now I know the only thing left to do is to tear my eyes away from you. Good and evil never reconcile. One has got to be consumed. I know the only thing left to do is to tear my eyes away, to tear my eyes away, and to run like hell away from you.
Hi, we're Kill the Past, and you're watching Sounds Within with LV Smith.
According to the medical profession, black garlic helps to repair skin damage. It contains twice the antioxidants as regular garlic, and it restores skin cells damaged by aging process. Sunflower seed butter is rich and it has unsaturated fat acids. Use it instead of peanut butter and you'll be surprised. And you can compare that peanut butter with some apples or celery and it gives you the optimum benefit. Salmon has high omega-3 contents, making it the go-to fish for a healthy skin. Sweet potatoes, peppers, almonds, and all foods are high in vitamin A, C, and E. They are also rich in antioxidants that combat damages and free radicals that occur in your skin.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah,
but I don't know where to start.
that's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, Chief. I got this. Is that brand? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
those don't really go together.
Go to getschool.com for more info.
Hi, we're Climax, and you're watching Sounds Within with L.V. Smith. Yeah!
2, 1.
Every time I lay eyes on you. I love it. Oh, that is some good soulful stuff. Where does this good music come from?
You know what? It's a process of me going through life, and you know, sometimes this song is about making a decision, and really making a decision to turn your back on a relationship that is either it's something in your mind that it isn't in reality, or it's something that it's not good for you, and you have to decide to put it in a different place in your heart. And this song is really important to me because I'm not in the same place now that I was when I wrote it. It's 11 years old. But I think it might be powerful for other people too, in a different way. You just never know.
An old song with new meaning?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, it sounds like you are spiritually inspired. Is that so?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm a Christian. I was raised in the faith. I've spent a lot of time singing in church and worshiping God. And it's a big part of what has inspired my songwriting. I listened to a lot of Christian music growing up too, contemporary Christian music. And really, I feel that, you know, my gifts are from God too. So I always want to use them in a way that is truthful, you know, about the universe.
Nothing but the truth.
Amen. Yep.
Miss Courtney, you sound very much like Miss Betsi. You sound like you're spiritually grounded.
I hope so. I'm getting there anyway. I'm spiritually curious, and found a lot of freedom and peace there in seeking God and finding Him, for sure. I also grew up in church, sang a lot in church, sang with my family. We did a lot of road trips because my dad was in the Navy. So we always, every Christmas and things like that, we were driving to see family way far away, and so we did a lot of singing. And so that just became a very natural way to express whatever was going on in my head and in my heart, and so there you reach for God, I think, in a variety of ways in life, and then it comes out in music.
Oh yes, but we have this demon called time. It is a demon. It just takes away.
That too. It's okay,
yeah, it is. But we're going to give you a chance to tell the future Courtneys in life.
Oh.
Give them some words of wisdom there.
Okay.
You got 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds for the future Courtneys. So to everybody out there who's wondering, is it worthwhile to keep playing music while I have 100 other things to do and deadlines and jobs and people who expect things of me? It absolutely is. If it makes you feel alive and if it's something that you could just do all the time without being paid, just do it for your own pleasure. And if other people are into it, that'll come out.
Amen. Miss Betsi, I got to ask you the last question there. For the future Miss Betsis out there who would want to start on an instrument or whatever, what words of wisdom do you have the future Betsis?
Be patient with yourself and be happy with where you are right now. Like, don't be afraid to go out and show your stuff wherever you are right now to a friend, or go to an open mic. Just go a little out of your comfort zone to the places that you don't think you can go, and you'll probably surprise yourself with the encouragement that you receive from other people around you.
Indeed. How can we get in contact with you?
You can you can email me. It's blenafreeman@gmail.com, BLENAFREEMAN@gmail.com.
Great. What are you going to take us out with?
I will take you out with a tango. It's called It's Love.
It's love. And there's love having these two here. L.V. Smith, The Sounds Within. See you then.
To know how I knew it was love. They all want to know how I knew it was love. I said I walked all these dusty miles. I walked down Sometimes you gotta wait before you know